Hi, everyone. Welcome to another episode of 5 Business Rules. I'm Monica Jansen, head kick-ass copywriter and strategist at Jansen Communications.
And I'm Nicole Krug, founder and digital strategist with Socialite.
Today, we're going to talk about 5 marketing skills everyone should master. And by everyone, I mean small business owners who are doing most, if not all, of their marketing themselves. This is a hard list to whittle down because there's so many things that could be on here. But we're going to start with my favorite one: write client-centric messaging. So you want to talk to your audience. You want to use you, not I or we. So instead of talking about, just you and this is what we do, this is what we do for you. Think of it that way.
And that's you say writing, and whether you're writing, whether you're on your elevator speech, whatever it is, it's when you're talking about your business. It's so important because I think a lot of us, we do default, we say, well, I can help you do this. But what if you don't need that help? You talk about you, how it's relevant to your customer, not about you.
Exactly. Tip number 2, writing email subject lines that people want to open. They need to be short. They need to be interesting. They need to be creative. They need to be focused on the reader, and they need to provide a sneak peek as to what is actually in your email.
That was a whole slew of list of all the things you need to do. And it doesn't have to be quite as complicated, though we do have an email subject lines video, so go watch that. Yeah. But I think it may, if you don't have a good subject line to get somebody to open the email, all your efforts to put that email together aren't going to do anything for you. So subject lines are awesome.
Exactly. Subject lines make or break an email. If people don't, like what you just said, Nicole, if people don't open it, then don't even, you just wasted all that time sending it out. All right. Tip number 3, using hashtags on LinkedIn. So if you spend time on LinkedIn, you'll notice that LinkedIn has actually started suggesting with they kind of auto-populate suggestions for hashtags you can use for a post. You can use those, you can use different ones, but use them. It just like hashtags on Twitter and on Instagram, not really on Facebook. It just makes content easier to find.
It does. And even if it's not a natural thing and you're thinking, well, it doesn't LinkedIn, this was something I had to learn because I didn't use it forever. And I finally tried starting it, and it does. I can see a difference in the amount of views when you use hashtags as opposed to when you don't.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh boy, optimizing blog posts for search so you're more findable online. This could be a series of videos.
Probably is.
Yeah. The one thing to remember is when you're optimizing a blog post, you want to focus on one keyword, one that you want to be found for.
And keep in mind, as a keyword, that doesn't mean, so if you're writing about Facebook can't be the keyword, right? That's too broad. You have to write about Facebook hashtags, and that's your keyword. It's a way to kind of whittle down and focus on that one subject that's really what you want to stand out for.
Exactly. All right. And last but not least, tip number 5, is about using categories and tags. So categories and tags help organize your blog posts on your website. So categories are the main topics that you write about. You shouldn't have more than 5. Tags are additional details. So just like what Nicole was saying about keywords, maybe your category is Facebook, but your tag is Facebook hashtags, Facebook marketing, social media marketing. Okay. And again, you don't want to go too crazy with the tags. It just helps organize your content and make it easier for people to find your content.
I'm gonna caveat this saying, use Monica's tip as a way to go launch your research. And whether that research is, I know we have a category and tag, because this is one of my, I see so many people doing this badly. And you can do more harm than good sometimes. And so they're really an important factor, but you have to, the title says, you have to master how to actually use them. So make a note that this is something you need to learn about, and then go make sure you learn about it, rather than just saying, oh, this sounds good, or let's click this, right? More is not merrier in this case.
No, definitely not. I hope you found this video useful. Please like, comment, and share, and we'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.